What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Beyond Borders. Today we are getting into a bit of the Polish cuisine. So from previous videos you would have seen that we've pretty much got a good taste for Poland in terms of pierogis. I think very meaty, cabbage,
potato,
a very starch but also balanced with meat.
and also we heard through the comments something that keeps on getting said over and over is how homely and hearty Polish food is.
The only thing that I am confused of though is what the national dish is, because there are various national dishes compared to what it actually is. Like, I don't know what the national dish is. Depending on the website that you visit, depends on what they say. It's either pierogi or bigos. I've heard some other things as well. So let us know what the national dish of Poland is. But let's get into this video.
Yes, as you guys know, we are going to visit Poland very soon, and we want to literally dedicate one day just to eat as much as we can. Actually, more than one day, because we both love food.
We're going to eat for 5 days straight.
I think so.
And we're going to make the most amazing Polish cuisine video.
Yes. So we're going to watch the 5 must-try Polish foods. However, it's our preferences is not limited to this video. We highly recommend that if you're from Poland, please comment down below what dishes we should try as well. And we are very interested to hear your recommendations.
I'm also keen to see what people say, because I've heard that the best places that you get to try Polish cuisine is actually in these milk bars. So if you've got a couple of good milk bars that you know in some of the big cities like Gdańsk or Wrocław or Krakow, let us know so that we can definitely pop in there when we visit.
Yes, so let's jump into this.
What do you think of when you think of Polish food? You might think of homemade pierogi, juicy sausages, or just lots of pork dishes. On our recent trip around Poland, we were extremely satisfied with a lot of the different dishes we tried. From sweet treats to savory soups, we want to share a list of our top 5 favorite must-try Polish food when visiting Poland. And
it doesn't help watching this video and we haven't eaten yet, because I am starving looking at this video. Like, everything just looks very good.
stay tuned for the end of this video where we share our own absolute favorite dish.
Pierogi. It is hard to think about Polish food without Poland's national dish, pierogi.
Okay, Poland's national. I think it must be the national dish.
Okay, I'm going to link it maybe in the description of a few places that I looked at where the national dish changes, so you can check it out for yourself and let us know. But I think more consistently, probably like more than half of the links are pierogi.
So I think we should probably settle on that.
But maybe it depends on the area that you visit in Poland.
You're being too technical.
I don't know.
Pierogi are filled dumplings with savory or sweet insides. They are cooked in boiling water and sometimes finished off nicely pan-fried.
Some popular flavors are pierogi ruski, which is a savory potato.
Okay, so we had the potato cheese one, but did you see all those other variants?
I don't think we've scratched the surface of the pierogi flavor.
There was like red velvet, ones with chocolate and cream.
I just want a nice meat-filled pan-fried one. I don't want the boiled one. I want to try the pan-fried one.
You should actually get your list and write it down, because you're going to forget.
We know we're going to compile a list.
Cheese-filled one. Let me open one up. It's pretty much filled with cream cheese and potato and some herbs. First time having pierogi in Poland. Probably not the last time, but let's go. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if you say that this is unhealthy. This shit is so good. So good.
It's probably very carb and fat heavy, like not a lot of protein. Those ones specifically. Cheese and potato, but it looks so heartwarming.
I'm still going to eat it. I don't care.
We've seen this on every menu offering pierogi in Poland.
Pierogi z kapusta are these dumplings filled with sauerkraut, and I really like that version as well.
Sauerkraut.
Let me try. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. It's very sauerkraut with...
Wow. I like it a lot.
And you don't like sauerkraut. Being a
I
German,
don't really like sauerkraut.
he doesn't really love
It
sauerkraut.
tastes way better. Oh, it's the mix with the dough, man.
Yeah.
It's weird that he says he doesn't like sauerkraut because all Germans eat in traditional dishes are sauerkraut. I want to go to one restaurant and then order like 10 variants of pierogi.
Yes.
I want to go one place.
But we should find out the city that we're going to. We should find out if there's like a pierogi restaurant.
Yeah.
Or like a shop where we try like different.
10 different variants.
Yeah.
And then we rate them.
Yes.
Pierogi z mięsem is another popular option, which translates to dumplings with meat. The ones we've tried
That's your one. Yes.
That's what we had.
No, we didn't have that one. We had the onion one.
Oh.
Onion, potato, cheese.
I could have sworn there was meat in ours.
are both pork and beef filled, and this one is an absolute delicious savory option. It's nice minced meat and ground up in there. Give it a try.
Combine them all together and eat them at the same time.
Whoa, that is very soft meat.
Yeah.
That is the softest meat I've ever had.
Thank God.
A lot of these pierogi are served without sauce, just topped with fried onions, and often served with a dill cream dip. We noticed
We did not have a dip.
That looks amazing.
We did not have a dip.
Some dill dip.
Yes.
We had dill dip with the fish, remember?
Yes, they gave us dill with the fish, but
No, we tried fish. I think it was herring fillet. And then there was dill sauce with it.
oh,
Yeah, it was raw.
but anyways, we did not have any sauce with our pierogis. And being a South African, we are very big sauce people. So
Sauce on everything.
I like sauce on everything, like something to dip and something to pour over it. It's my kind of food.
that dill seems to be the common herb used in Polish
Red
cuisine.
pierogi.
Even the Asian food in Poland was topped with a lot of fresh dill.
Yeah.
But even in Germany, like a lot of the sauces that we've kind of made, like for our food, like the schnitzel and all that, there's a lot of dill. Like I've never eaten dill in South Africa before, but I've had it a lot, like a few times actually being here in Germany.
Overall, pierogi is probably the #1 must-try dish when you visit Poland, but this is just the beginning. Zapiekanki. Zapiekanki are these delicious oven-toasted, open-faced sandwiches made with a sliced baguette and the most classic
I haven't seen that one.
Dang!
A baguette, it's like a Subway, but probably a lot more homely.
Oh, my goodness. Can't we just go now or date?
variation is topped with sautéed mushrooms and cheese. But there are a lot of other topping options and combinations as well.
It's like
they
a
often
pizza
offer
on bread.
different sauce options, and we usually get the garlic one. Sometimes they even put pickles on top of it. You can find these all over Poland. In most cities that we visited, we saw and ate a zapiekanka, but the one we ate at Plac Nowy, the new square in Krakow, was probably the best one.
And I think it's usually more of a late night snack. I feel like this is the perfect after party, going home.
It's like the Germans' doner kebab in Berlin.
And that
You just said a late night party thing.
Yep.
When you go home, carby, densey, fatty, oily.
All the alcohol absorbs into it. You don't feel so bad the next morning.
Like this is my type of food.
Yes, it is.
I want to know where all these hidden joints are, because you can probably find this everywhere, but there's specific places I think that you can find that are probably the best.
Do you think that's like crispy onion on top of it?
Yes.
How amazing does that look? Look at the sauce underneath. Imagine just biting into that.
Drunk and having a hearty, fatty snack. Look at this. This is easily a foot long or longer.
Wow.
And
Enough.
it's 2 pieces.
Foot-long.
It's also heavy. So I'm going to put one down, but this looks absolutely fantastic.
Half a kilo of sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Dude,
Listen to that
so
crunch.
good. It's warm. They make it every time fresh, so it takes about 10 minutes till you get your order.
Wow.
Thick, but it's fluffy. It feels like it's super freshly toasted. You taste everything. It tastes very fresh. So hearty, so good, but
The
not
fresher
too
the bun,
fatty
the
or
better,
anything.
probably.
This is absolutely my stuff. I don't know if we call it zapiekanki. Zapiekanki. 10 out of 10. No shit, man. I would get this all the time.
That would be a problem if I had those over here, because I would eat them all the time.
You're not able to control your appetite.
especially for stuff like that.
So we're not moving to Poland because he will become obese.
No, I won't. I gym.
Oh my god. I feel like garlic sauce is always a great choice and the flavor comes through. Dude, look at these. The melted cheese, the mushrooms, and then the nice crunchy onion on top gives it a really nice crisp to it. All on this nicely toasted, soft but crunchy French baguette.
Yeah, it's so good. The bread,
I
right?
think
Dude!
this video was a bad idea.
Especially when you're hungry. It just gives me more urgency to get there.
It's an awesome snack.
Yeah.
Or not even a snack, this is a meal. We've
Yeah, that's
even
not a
tried
snack.
making zapiekanki here at home. We often make the classic mushroom and cheese version, along with some ham pieces as well. And Phil loves his topped with pickles. It's so good.
Bigos.
That's the other national dish. Bigos. I think it's like cabbage. And you can get it even in like a pot bread.
Bigos is a Polish dish consisting of sauerkraut, shredded cabbage, and chopped meat. It's usually served hot, and when we ordered it, it came with delicious bread. It translates to
Wow. That looks like it is so flavorful.
Very.
My goodness.
The ones I've seen, it's literally a bread, like a cylindrical, like oval, round bread, and then they hollow it out and put that in the bread.
Like the South African style curry bunny.
Similar to a curry bunny.
In South Africa, they would hollow out bread as well, and then instead of the cabbage stuff, they would put mince in it. Mince
It's like a curry.
Yeah, like a curry, basically. So do you usually like put that on top of the bread and eat it like
Yeah.
yum?
stew in English, and I read somewhere that every bigos recipe is different. It's one of those dishes that every Polish family and grandmother has their own recipe for. But I'll just give a big scoop here. I taste mushrooms in there too. That's a really nice texture. It tastes a little bit like that filled pierogi we had in Katowice. That was really nice. With the sauerkraut one, yeah. It's not as sour.
Wow.
Ooh, that's so good. Can I just load it like that?
Yes.
If you want to, you can grab a little cream cheese.
So it has a nice mushy texture because they have these chunks of mushrooms in here.
Now you put cream cheese on that.
I think I might be Polish.
Probably.
I think I might be Polish because that's exactly what I like. This is like the type of food that I would choose everything over: the cream cheese, the
Bread.
breads, the cabbage. Oh yes.
Personally, you just need some red wine.
Oh, yes.
And I love the cabbage. Let's try it on here.
I'm gonna give the bigos a quick try. Sauerkraut, I shall be an expert since I'm a German, but as you know, I'm not loving sauerkraut. This is actually pretty nice. It's not as strong as the regular sauerkraut, but the taste is there, and I think the meat helps it, like to eat.
I'm pretty sure we had something similar to that bigos in Czech Republic. They had it with bread as well.
I think we might have had it as a side.
It was a side. But it's probably a different version. It's probably not Polish.
Yeah, don't think it's that.
Even it out a little bit.
Silesian dumplings. Silesia is a historical region of
Silesian
Central Europe that
dumplings.
is mostly
Never
within Poland and small
heard of it.
parts of
It's weird that you get dumplings in Poland. I always thought dumplings was like an Asian type thing.
Malaysia.
Czech Republic and Germany. And I don't know if this region has been historically known for good food, but the Silesian dishes that we tried there were amazing. Kulebele is a kind of potato dumpling that is stuffed with pulled beef, onions and pickles. Just imagine nice beef
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow.
roulade flavor, but then surrounded by delicious potato dumplings, all in one item.
Oh, they're soft, very, very soft. See if I can get through all the way.
They're filled
It's like a dumpling, but like in a sauce, like almost like a stew.
with pulled beef, pickles, and onions.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Dude. Ooh, that is so good. I'm not kidding. This is better than expected. And it's basically
Looks very
a
good.
dumpling, a potato dumpling filled with a beef.
Very odd pairings in terms of the food, like
Why?
just like pickles and I think you said bacon.
Yeah, but I think, We haven't had that combination.
But that's what I'm saying. I've never had those combinations before.
I think they might actually work really well. Like
It's unique.
the pickle will give a complete different like flavor, and then you add the bacon and the meat and the spices that they add with that nice.
Sounds like a recipe of goodness.
Roulade.
No ho ho.
Wow, that is so good, I can't believe it. One of my favorite dishes from Poland. First I thought, this looks like a dish that's missing a main. But dude, the main is in the dumpling. This is like the perfect hearty fall or winter meal or meal for every day.
I love stuffed anything. It's potato based. I don't know, this is pretty big.
Do it, you can do it. Oh yeah.
Looks very hearty and a dish that you eat when, like they said, it's cold.
And something I want to try.
What do you think?
That's so good.
Right?
It has this, I don't know how to explain it, glibberiness to it.
Yes.
That around these outside, like it's potatoey, but it's also very jelly with the pulled beef in there. It's so good. This is a 10 out of 10 dish.
The traditional version of the Silesian dumplings, however, is a beef roulade with smaller
Sausage.
Yeah,
dumplings separately, but the modernized version we had in Katowice was hands down one of my favorite dishes from Poland and often served with cabbage on the side.
Pączki. If you know me, you know that I love going to local bakeries of any country that we go to. And I was overjoyed to see that Poland has a lot of delicious, filled, fried donuts.
Pączak.
Translates to donut, and you'll find this throughout Poland at bakeries.
It looks like a deep fried bread, or almost like a donut.
but you know what I'm thinking? I think that you might actually be obsessed with this, because what is your favorite flavor donut?
Just glazed.
Plain
Plain
glazed.
glazed.
And this looks to me like it can really have that like flavor.
A lot of people have also said in previous videos in the comments, they've said that the bakeries are the best places to get sweet treats because it's all baked fresh and you get some really traditional Polish snacks and desserts.
And cafes. These Polish donuts are often
Look at that. Powdered. Wow. 7 zlotin. What's it? What's the currency? Zlotin. That's like almost like a euro.
That looks incredible.
glazed or dusted with a powdered sugar. Pistachio-filled ones
That is Sune's favorite. Pistachio.
Anything pistachio.
Pistachio ice cream, pistachio filling. That's like a pistachio donut.
That's meant for me.
seem to be a very common option that we saw in several cities in Poland. And they're just these filled donuts.
I've never seen these before. Like I haven't seen this on any other video,
Nope.
any social media channel. I have not seen.
Everywhere. I think if you're gonna have a donut, it needs to be filled. I'm going to start off with this pistachio one. So we're just going to break it apart here and see what it looks like inside. Oh, look at that. Beautiful green pistachio.
I've seen something similar though in England, in the UK, where they have that top, but it's almost like a croissant, but also round, and then they dip it in their coffee.
Deep fried, you feel the fryness on here. I'm gonna give this a try. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoa, this is better than the ones that I've tried so far on this trip. It's very deep fried, it's very oily, it's very flavorful.
Probably very greasy.
You can usually say American likes oily deep fried.
And a little sweeter than some of the other ones we've had. This bread is so fluffy. This nice pistachio nuttiness, and then you have the crunch of nuts on top. Oh my God, that's so good.
It does sound good.
10 out of 10. Good way to start this.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Holy sh. And the rose jam filled was another one that we often.
Wow.
Now that looks like a scone, and that looks like my favorite. Strawberry jam.
I don't understand.
saw.
Like,
If
we are
you have a
missing
sweet
out.
tooth, we definitely recommend trying these for breakfast,
I'm just gonna
dessert,
hang out
or a
in the
snack at any
bakeries,
time
I
of the
think.
day.
Diana's favorite.
Surprisingly, one of my favorite dishes we had in Poland is the beetroot soup. It was surprisingly more savory than I expected. I absolutely love beets, so having this warm soup option was amazing. I even saw beetroot soup packets at the
I saw that in the previous video, or we saw that in the previous video that we did, but That's still something that I haven't seen anywhere else besides Poland.
Can you pronounce that word? Bars.
ZCZ. I don't know. That's why people struggle to pronounce
Bars.
Polish words.
Bars.
Yeah, don't know.
Local convenience stores. Whoa, that's so savory. I don't know why I expected it to be sweet. I'm gonna chug this and then I'm gonna have to use the restroom. This is so good. Oh. And another favorite that
I never thought of, making soup from beetroot. Like,
Unique thing.
before we came to Europe and watched these Polish videos, I've never heard of that in my life.
But that's what I was just saying. I've never heard of beetroot soup.
But it's just...
It must be amazing if she said that it was her favorite dish out of all of those dishes. That was her favorite.
I have to mention is golubki, or Polish cabbage rolls. I absolutely love cabbage rolls from all countries, and it just makes me feel warm and happy, especially during the cold winter months. Mr. Phil's favorite.
I really love the Silesian-style dumplings kulebele, I hope that's how you pronounce it, but my absolute favorite one to get is called placek po węgiersku. This dish is Poland's version of a Hungarian-style pancake. It is typically a huge circular potato pancake that is topped with goulash and then folded over like a gigantic taco. Ideally, there is sour cream on top of that.
Wow,
That's
look
my
at
type
that.
of food.
So here we go. I had this once before, and let's see if this one is as good as I remember.
11 out of 10 probably.
Is it good?
Dude, it's so nice. The outside is very crunchy, slightly burnt, like a French fry, and then the center, though, very soggy because of all the goulash. It just fits so well together, the beef meat and then this potato pancake.
All their food is hearty and warm and homely.
I don't know, just potatoes and beef, in a gravy. I saw it in a lot of places in Poland so far. I had it in Wrocław. Here they have it on a lot of menus. I don't know if it's a
Like
Silesian
sauerkraut,
thing to have it here or if
chives.
it's Poland-wide. I'm not sure about that, but so far it seems like they have it a lot. They probably eat it a lot. And this one is really nice. I would give this like an 8 out of 10. But the one I had a couple weeks back was even better. I think they topped it with more sour cream and it was even a little
Look at all
fresher,
the
but this is
sides.
still so good. It just works
Sour
well together.
cream.
And that thing, I'm telling you, is just a big, hearty mountain of culinary satisfaction. I'm absolutely loving it. Of course, there are a lot more Polish dishes and desserts to eat in Poland. This is just a start for those visiting or wanting to try Polish food for the very first time, and what we think you should really go for first. If you are from Poland or tried the food before, let us know your favorite Polish dish in the comments below.
I think that Polish food is wildly underrated probably because you just don't hear of it. Like before we visited Poland for the first time, I never knew Polish food was probably good.
I just become more and more obsessed with this country. Like, the more we watch videos on it,
We're probably going to move there at some point, guys.
I promise you, and I'm going to say it in this video because there's all of the foods that they've mentioned here look incredible. Like,
Amazing.
I want to try it. So
Let us know what you guys think. If you've got any cool places to eat at, if you know any special places that make some really good Polish food in the main cities, give us a drop down in the comments below and what your thoughts are. That was a very cool video. I'm hungry now, so I'm definitely gonna go grab some food. We should try and find a Polish restaurant.
I think so.
But this is us for this video. If you enjoyed it, please throw us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so that you stay up to date with all of our latest videos. This is Beyond Borders.
Over and out.